Morning folks, I meant to do this video on Sunday, but family commitments got in the way, and since I've been working and it's been a bit manic at work, so I'm just doing this now on my way to work. Just a very quick video to talk about a couple of the fights that happened this past weekend, the big ones. First off, Michael Conlan lost to Jordan Gill, which was a bit of a shocker to a lot of people. A lot of people, including myself, kind of wrote Jordan Gill off after he was stopped by Kiko Martinez last year in a bit of a shocker. So I thought he would, and like many, thought he'd probably be a decent opponent for Conlan on his sort of comeback fight after his loss to Lopez earlier in the year. But alas, it wasn't to be. Jordan Gill scored probably the best victory of his career, stopping Conlan. I've seen a lot of people complaining about the stoppage. I personally didn't have a problem with it. Okay, a lot of the punches weren't landing clean, but they were having an effect. And he was, when the referee stepped in, Michael Conlan was looking down at his feet. His legs were fucked, and yeah, from what I've seen, observed, his punch resistance is gone totally. Yeah, it really is. I think the Lee Wood fight did a lot of damage to his punch resistance. His defences aren't that great, to be honest. And they seem to have got worse. Well, this is just my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. And personally, I think he should hang him up. I said that on a YouTube video. I commented on the YouTube video. I think I basically said, I think it's time he hung him up. And a few people agreed. A lot of people were like, "Oh, how can you say that? You know, it's lots of the greats have lost." And it's like, yeah, they have. Of course they have. But this is 3 losses in devastating fashion since last year. I mean, he was winning that fight against Lee Wood last year, 2022, which was the fight of the year. And then he just got sparked out, knocked out of the ring, and I don't think he's recovered from it, personally. And obviously he challenged Luis Alberto Lopez for the IBF featherweight title and got stopped with a devastating uppercut. And now he's lost to Jordan Gill, who was a guy he was expected to deal with quite handily. That was up at super featherweight, I believe. So it's kind of like, I don't see where he can go from here. He's clearly not world level. I mean, he was obviously an outstanding amateur. He was fucking robbed at the Rio Games in 2016. But you find that with some of these guys, you know, they do so well at the Olympics, at the Olympic level. It doesn't translate well, and they don't make it in the pros. So that's my opinion on that. Jordan Gill, fair play to the guy. He wasn't expected to do much. He revealed in the post-fight interview that he's been through a lot of personal challenges lately, and he was actually suicidal at one point. So fair play to him for turning his life around and accomplishing something. You know, who knows? Might be the making of him. And the other fight I saw, obviously, Ryan Garcia's big return. I've never really been a big fan of Garcia. I've always just thought of him as an overhyped Instagram model who happens to box. So, and obviously he was stopped by Tank Davis back in April. And I thought, well, we'll see. Well, his comeback fight was this past Saturday against Oscar Duarte, who was a very aggressive fighter. And Garcia handled him well and he stopped him. Again, I saw a few people complaining about the stoppage of that. It was too early or whatever. Look, Duarte was fucked. You know, putting it bluntly, he was absolutely fucked. He had nothing. I mean, he was landing some good punches. He was working well to the body at times. A little bit dirty, a few low blows here and there. But overall, Garcia was using the ring well. He was moving his circles. He was using his jab. He was keeping him at range for the most part. So, good performance. I know obviously there's talk of the rematch with Davis. I don't think that needs to happen, personally. I think Tank Davis will just walk through him again. Well, maybe not walk through him, but he beat him again, I think. There was talk of Garcia potentially fighting Rolly Romero for the WBA like welterweight title, whatever. We'll just see where it goes from here. You know, it is what it is. But there you are. It's just a very, 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 very quick roundup of what happened this past weekend. Sorry, it's not a longer one, but I say I'm busy. This is literally just off the top of my head. I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll do it on the way to work because I've done them a few times. So, all right, I hope you're all well, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves and not getting too overwhelmed by the festive season. Because to be perfectly honest, I'm fucking fed up with it already. I'm sick to death of all the Christmas songs already, and it's only the 6th of December. So, there you go. Look forward to the fights this weekend. We've got a good lot of fights this weekend. I'm looking forward to the Haney against Pro Grey fight. Chris Williams-Smith's also defending his cruiserweight title, and Rabisi Ramirez defending his featherweight title. So yeah, it's a pretty busy weekend boxing. So right, I'll leave you there, folks. You take care. I hope you're all well, and I'll speak to you soon.